What up, y'all? Happy Friday, man. So, something's been sitting on my chest, it's been sitting on my mind. I want to share this with you guys, right? I noticed a pattern in people, and I used to go through this pattern too. People only care about their finances when they're down to the last few dollars, right? When you're down to your last few dollars, all of a sudden you got $400 left. It needs to last you 10 days. You know exactly where every dollar is going to go. You just become like a brain surgeon with your money. But when you got paid and you got that $4,000 check, you weren't interested in it. You were out eating out, you were shopping, you were doing whatever. And it's when you caught that last $400, you're like, yo, what can I do to double this money? Or how can I make some more money? But it's easier to create money when you already have money. So you're better off getting that $4,000 and then saying, yo, what can I do to make this money grow, right? Because you can create, $800, $900, $1,000 off of $4,000 pretty simply, but you can't really do that with $400, right? Now you're looking at trying to double your money in a short period of time. So it's going to cause you to make desperate decisions. So I used to be like that too, man. I used to not log into my bank account, check my bank account until Monday. I go out and party all weekend. Then on Monday, I care. And I'm like, okay, and I need to budget this. I need to budget that. But when you're down to your last few and you're desperate, what happens is you want to take moonshots now. Now you want to take a lot of risks because you need to double your money, right? So this makes you more susceptible to fraud, to scams, to get rich quick schemes, things like that. You know how hard it would be to try to convince somebody, let's say, that has $40,000 saved, that I could double their money, right? It'd be hard. They'd be like, well, I know what it takes to get this $40,000, so it's gonna be hard. But if somebody came and said, yo, you're down your last 400, I can make your 400 into 1,200, I could flip your money for you. Now you're more willing to give up that money, right? Because you're acting out of desperation. Abundance just brings more abundance. So you need to become that brain surgeon when you're up, right? When you get your money, then you're like, how can I move it? You got to do this right away. It has to be systematic. So when I switched my method of thinking, my bank account started to reflect that, right? So when I run into some money, I say, okay, I have these ideas that I have. Each of these ideas, this thing could bring me back a little bit of money. This thing could bring me back a little bit of money. But I've been planning it, and then I've been waiting for the money, right? So I have a plan with my money before the money even hits my account. When the money hits my account, I just move it right away. Now I don't have to take any crazy risk. I don't have to do anything nuts. I don't have to, try to get rich quick. I'm moving at a comfortable pace where every week I'm growing a little bit. I'm growing a little bit. I'm growing a little bit. Every month I get a little bit more wealthy. But that's because I made myself a priority. So when I get paid, it's me. How can I grow my money? How can I keep my money for myself? I'm doing this when I get paid, not at the end of the check when I'm like, how can I stretch? And all of a sudden I'm looking for coupons and I'm looking for discounts. And how can I do this for cheaper? How can I do that for cheaper? How can I save money? That shit has to be like nonstop in your head, bro. Desperation brings uncalculated risk. Think about it like a pickup game of basketball, right? So you're playing a pickup game of basketball, ones and twos, and you're going to 15. If your team goes down 10-0, guess what you want to do? You want to run up and down the court and shoot 3-pointers, right? You want to shoot threes, right? Because obviously, if you hit the threes, your points will grow quicker and you can close the spread. But that's a lower percentage shot. It's easier to get layups. So when you let that lead happen in the first place, now all of a sudden you need everyone to turn into Steph Curry. Money works the same exact way. When you're desperate for it, you want to do things to triple, quadruple your money in 2 weeks. Now you're doing all types of stuff. You let so-and-so convince you to do this and join this and join that, instead of just getting your layups, man. You want to be Tim Duncan out here, right? So you're not forced to be Steph Curry, right? I hope y'all catch that analogy. But for real, man, just get points on the board. If this was baseball, you're just trying to get to first base every time you go to bat. Slow and steady wins the race.